His opponent weighs in at 242 pounds. From Champaign, Illinois, please welcome Mr. TCB, the Cody Blaze.
All right, fans, my name is Aaron Hurt here at the commentary position for another edition of PWA Wrestling. We are making our debut in Zanesville, Ohio, starting things off with a match of two young newcomers here in the PWA. The man with the bone in his hand, the referee trying to instruct him on where to place that, is Bjorn. And the man in the green is Cody Blaze, firing off with those knife-edge chops. Definitely a mismatch of size here, but Cody Blaze, trying to chop down the big man. Shoulder block takes him down to a knee. Action already fast and furious. Smart strategy for Cody Blaze to not let this big man Bjorn, this 430-pounder, get any chance to build momentum. Going for the quick cover, but only gets a 1 count. Cody Blaze has been a very fascinating story over the past few editions of the program here. Oh my! We saw him get a big victory over Southern Knight Brian Blade, which put him into contention for the U.S. title, but did not fare well in that encounter. Has since been trying to get back on the winning track and has crossed paths with this big man Bjorn. Got under his skin quite a bit, apparently. But Cody Blaze is all heart, all determination. One loss will not discourage him. And he wants to prove himself against the biggest and toughest that there is in PWA. Quite frankly, I've been very impressed with what I've seen of Bjorn. I think it's only a matter of time before he really starts making a lot of waves here in the PWA, but right now he's got things well under control. Hooks the leg, but Cody Blaze able to shoot the shoulder out. This is going to be a tremendous addition to the program, fans. We have got a huge main event, first time ever for PWA, a steel cage match, not just any cage match. It is a loser leaves PWA match for the U.S. title, held by the Razorback JT Hogg. Of course, the man who has been hounding him for months, Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly. This is the point of no return for these two men. somebody's going to go and somebody's going to stay. We've also got a big tag team title match in store for you here later. Great environment here in Zanesville, although incredibly hot inside this gymnasium. A big scoop and a slam. But Blaze still in the fight, still hanging in there. Bjorn has just systematically worn Blaze down. Great shot of this big man, the intimidating Scandinavian Bjorn. Oh, another huge clothesline. Oh, shot to the kidneys there. Pain written all over the face of Cody Blaze. Great shot of the action taking place. Oh, all the way down the ring steps goes Cody Blaze. This is breaking down now, fans. They're just brawling on the outside. The referee might have to throw this one out if he can't get it back under control here anytime soon. Oh, Blaze able to dodge the charging Bjorn, rolls back inside. Referee still counting. And there's the bell.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by countout, Mr. TCB, the Cody Blaze.
Big victory for Cody Blaze. An obviously furious Bjorn.
Hello, PWA fans. My name is Aaron Hurt, here to tell you all about how you can keep up with PWA online. Just search PWA Ohio on Facebook or on YouTube, or check out PWAOhio.com for all of the latest information about upcoming events, the latest videos and highlights of past events, and interviews with your favorite PWA wrestlers. So make sure that you like and follow all of those pages. That's PWAOhio.com, PWA Ohio on Facebook, and PWA Ohio on YouTube. And follow along with all of us here from Premier Wrestling Alliance, and we hope to see you at the PWA Arena very soon.
We're back now, fans. After that great match we had to start things off, Cody Blaze getting the count-out victory over Bjorn. We're ready to go with a big 2 out of 3 falls match here for the PWA Tag Team Championship. Outlaw Tony James in the yellow singlet, franchise player Chris Cruit in the black attire, the reigning champions, defending champions for many months. Taking on 2 of the finest young talents in PWA, the team of Chase Ryan and Jimmy Fahrenheit, known as Straight Fire. And we are in the hometown of Chase Ryan, Zanesville, Ohio, so many fans turned out just for this particular match. There you see what is on the line. The proverbial 10 pounds of gold. Tony tells the ref to make sure everybody gets a good look at the prize, those coveted tag team titles. Our young ring attendant Bailey there. Helping us get things ready. Looks like Jimmy Fahrenheit's going to start it off for the challengers. Show of sportsmanship there, handshake. Officially underway. This is 2 out of 3 falls. We've seen Team Straight Fire shoot up the ranks of the tag team division since forming just a few short weeks ago. 2018 has already been a banner year for these two young men, and it's only halfway over. But this could be their toughest challenge to date. Not just against the champs, but to earn a victory in this match, they have to capture 2 falls. Quick go behind by Fahrenheit. I don't know if he quite has the strength to do much from here. As you see, Cruit able to quickly break the grip. Drop toe hold, floats over, clamps on a chin lock. Got Fahrenheit wrapped up center of the ring, nowhere for him to go. And smartly knowing that this is going to be a comparatively long night, with it being 2 out of 3 falls, Cruit very deliberate in the early going. Fahrenheit's got that hammerlock cinched in, but that trick knee at Cruit just pops up at the worst times, seemingly. Behind the referee's back, of course. Double whip, double elbow. Proof that Team Straight Fire does not have the trademark on tandem offense. The fact that this is our first time in the city of Zanesville, all 4 of these men want to make a strong impression, especially Chase Ryan with all of the hometown fans here to see him. Big monkey flip from Jimmy Fahrenheit sends Tony James all the way across the ring. A reversal on the Irish whip, leapfrog, one the other way. Oh, but a big scoop and a slam and a tag. Quick kick, what do we got here? Oh, they're going for more splash for your cash. They're looking to put this first fall away in a hurry. There's step 1. Legal man Jimmy Fahrenheit.
Ladies and gentlemen, winners of the first fall, Team Straight Fire.
And there you see the Zanesville fans all fired up.
The second fall begins now.
The champ's clearly stunned. But they made me eat my words. That first fall was over rather abruptly. And now the champs are behind the 8 ball. Needing to win 2 straight falls to hold on to those titles. We saw how quickly they were able to, meaning Straight Fire, were able to take advantage of just a momentary window there. Hit that big tandem move and took the first fall. Well, Tony James, what's he doing? Looking for a Boston Crab here. Oh, Lion Tamer. Fahrenheit trying to resist as much as he can. But Tony James has got him on that shoulder with the knee planted in the small of the back. I think that the challengers might have gotten ahead of themselves a little bit. They were too busy celebrating the capturing of the first fall, whereas the champions just went right back to work and have taken firm control of the action here in the second fall. Longtime PWA fans who made the trip from Lancaster to see this match certainly know of the track record of franchise player Chris Cruit and Outlaw Tony James as a team. For our new Zanesville audience, fans that may be new to PWA, you know they're solidly behind Chase Ryan and Jimmy Fahrenheit. A cocky smile comes across the face of Chris Cruit, but Fahrenheit able to escape the charge, make a tag. Here comes Chase Ryan. Snapmare. Oh, shining wizard-like knee. Chase Ryan is all sorts of geared up. Oh, tried for a jackknife cover there, but got caught up in the ropes. Drop kick on the money from Chase Ryan. What athleticism from the big man. Just that quickly got up in the air and put both boots right square on the mush of franchise player Chris Cruit. Now we're seeing some teamwork here from the challengers, what they've become known for. After summarily humiliating the likes of Gorgeous Morgan Taylor and L.A. Cordova, they've moved on to perhaps the level of competition they deserve. Talking about Team Straight Fire. This is a great matchup. Now you see Fahrenheit isolating a body part, trying to hyperextend that knee of Chris Cruit, who smartly tries to make his way back to his corner to make an exchange, but not before Chase Ryan could cut him off. Cruit landed an elbow to the midsection there. Oh! And the champs just that quickly right back to exerting their dominance. Tony James with plenty of time to catch his breath and game plan on the outside, connects with that big belly to back suplex. But remember, fans, they've got to win 2 falls, whereas Straight Fire only needs 1 more to become new tag team champions. Both Chase Ryan and Jimmy Fahrenheit have held those titles in the past, albeit with different partners. But it would cap off their stunning rise to prominence here. Crossbody hooks the leg. Could be new champs, but no, Tony James gets the rope. Desperation. Ring awareness for sure. Well, they got in mind here, Jimmy Fahrenheit with the splash, but just not enough. Tony James, Oklahoma, or excuse me, that was an Oklahoma side roll there. Again, caught up in the ropes. Reminds the referee they've got to the count of 5. And they take every last breath of it that they could. Oh. This is where you see the ruthlessness of the champions coming to bear. Raking those bootlaces down across the face of Jimmy Fahrenheit. Oh, Irish whip, but he set his head, telegraphed the backdrop. Left a huge opening here. Looks like heart attack time. And we've seen the champions put many other teams away with maneuvers just like that. Jimmy Fahrenheit just barely survived. Oh, but they're worried about the count of the referee and not focusing on their opponents. Oh, small package. Only a 2 count though.
Winners of the second fall, Tony James and Chris Cruit. The third and deciding fall begins now.
No rest period between falls. We're tied up at 1 fall apiece. This is it. This will decide the tag team champions. Will they stay with Tony James and Chris Cruit, or will they be claimed by Straight Fire in the hometown of that man you see on the outside reaching out for a tag to his partner? Speaking of Chase Ryan, with Jimmy Fahrenheit caught in the figure 4 dead center of the ring, nowhere for him to go. Great action here, fans, in this tag team title match. The first fall went to the challengers. And after a protracted back and forth, Tony James able to get a 3 count off a roll-up and goes right back to work on Jimmy Fahrenheit. Makes the tag. Brings in the fresh man, Chris Cruit. Drops that knee right across the bridge of the nose. This Zanesville crowd would like nothing more than to see Chase Ryan crowned a champion here in his hometown. Package pile driver might limit the possibility of such an outcome. Oh, arrogant cover though. Oh, and you see Jimmy Fair. Oh, he's got it rolled up, but the referee momentarily distracted by Morgan Taylor. Obviously out of the closet, but out of the locker room as well. For what reason, I'm not sure. Just to brighten everyone's day, I'm sure. As he's fond of doing. Cruit, poised on the second turnbuckle, comes off with that elbow strike, paying no heed to Morgan Taylor, who's now jumped up on the ring apron. The referee has got to do something about this. We cannot have a match of this magnitude interrupted by such nonsense. Cruit confronting Taylor while Fahrenheit tries to regain his wits. On the top, comes off with the crossbody. Are we going to see new champions right here? But no! Right as Cruit kicked out, Morgan Taylor came around, pulled the referee out. He has no choice but to ring the bell. Not sure we have.
Fans, the referee has declared this a no contest. Therefore, still your PWA Tag Team Champions, Tony James and Chris Cruit.
Tell you something right now, boys. We may not always see eye to eye in this ring, and that's okay. But that's the third time Morgan or his buddy, or both, come see Adrian on down to the ring trying to show what they don't have, interfering in our matches and keeping you guys from a clean match. So I'm going to tell you right now, if it doesn't happen next week, it's going to happen the week after. We are going to put some stipulations on something so you two get a clean, fair fight, and we finally find out who the champs are.
PWA fans, Aaron Hurt here with you. If you like what you are seeing on YouTube, then don't miss the opportunity to see the action live and in person. The first Saturday of every month at the PWA Arena, 737 Slocum Avenue in Lancaster. Premier Wrestling Alliance is in action, plus select dates in towns near you. Check out PWAOhio.com for tickets for not just the arena events, but all events. Arena events start at $5. And that's PWAOhio.com for all of your ticket information.
Tonight's main event is a steel cage match for the Premier Wrestling Alliance United States Championship. The loser of this match must leave PWA. A special stipulation has been added. If the Razorback is defeated, Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly will get Nick Stevens for 5 minutes inside the cage following the match. It is scheduled for one fall with no time limit. Victory is obtained by pin or submission. Introducing first, the challenger. Weighing in at 301 pounds, from the hills of West Virginia, please welcome Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly!
For 6 long years, I've seen trouble, little pleasures have I found. For in this world, I'm bound to ramble, have no friends to help me now. I have no friends to help me now. Well, I'm a man who comes from sorrow. I'm a man who knows tomorrow. Love seems to hold my case.
And now introducing the champion, accompanied to ringside by Nick Stevens. At a weight of 100 pounds. At a weight of 500 pounds from the Ozark Mountains, he is the United States champion. He is the Razorback, JT Hogg.
What we've got here is failure in New Game.
Once again, fans, this steel cage match is for the PWA United States Championship and is a loser leaves PWA match.
Well, fans, if you've been following PWA over the past few months, over 2018, you've seen this story play out. You've seen how the conflict between the Razorback and Randy, the Rowdy Hillbilly, has utterly dominated PWA. And now this is the point of no return. This is the end for one of these two men. I felt nervous for them being in that ring, realizing that it could be the last time Randy ever competes in PWA. And knowing that it would be the handiwork of these two, of Nick Stevens and JT Hogg, quite frankly, is hard to come to terms with. And I know I speak for a lot of our fans. We see a lot of familiar faces. A lot of fans followed us up to Zanesville from Lancaster because there was no way they were going to miss this. The ultimate confrontation between these two men. Not just for the U.S. title, not just a steel cage. Loser leaves PWA, plus the opportunity for Randy to get his hands on Nick Stevens. There was no way the PWA management was going to let him just walk away scot-free without facing some retribution for his part in all of this. And kudos to the matchmakers in that regard. Under other circumstances, a lesser man may have had to become a monster to be able to battle someone like JT Hogg, but not Randy. They slug it out to start. No warming up in the bullpen for these two. Nick Stevens knows exactly what's on the line. Oh! And you saw JT Hogg just sidestep and drive Randy into that cage. Now raking his face across the chain link. The barbs and the spurs on that can lacerate you instantly. There is nothing friendly about being confined in this here structure, especially with the emotion of these two men, the animosity. This is not just a professional rivalry. This is as personal as it could possibly get. And there's nothing to hold either of these men back at this point. Randy fires away, connects with a headbutt, but takes a kick to the groin, and the referee has no choice but to stand by and let it happen. It's a steel cage. The only way to win is to pin your opponent or make him give up. And if these two men have made it this far, I don't think either one of them is going to be giving up. Nick Stevens right there to stick his face into Randy's mocking, berating. You notice there was no locking up. There were no collar and elbow tie-ups. There was no pretense of a wrestling match. Oh, the Razorback just right to the eyes. Sticking those huge sausage-like fingers into the eye socket. What would become of the PWA if Randy is the one forced to leave? Right now, he's not going anywhere. He's got a full head of steam, and he just charged across with maximum impact. Oh, but one too many times. Oh, drops the elbow right to the sternum of Randy. Does nothing to hook the leg. Almost an insult to Randy trying to pin him that way. Now he just chokes away. What a sadistic environment the steel cage is. But there was no other way to settle this. We had to make sure Nick Stevens stayed on the outside. You see what the steel cage managed to do. All he can do is shout. All he can do is yell. But it seems to be doing enough to at least get the attention of Randy. And it very well could prove to be an edge in the Razorback's favor. I apologize, fans, if I sound partial or biased in this match. But my history with that man, Nick Stevens, is not a pleasant one, inside or outside of a PWA facility. And if it weren't for Randy, I would have been one of the victims of the Razorback at a point in recent history, so. I, quite frankly, can only root for one man in this situation. But my hopes, just like the hopes of these fans, may be dashed if the Razorback continues on a rampage like this. Shaking the cage. As I said, he's nothing more than an animal. The state that the Razorback is in, or should I say the state Nick Stevens put him in. Randy gets a little bit of separation, enough to scale the top rope, but got caught and comes down the hard way. Right to the lower back. This man, the Razorback, severely injured Randy in October of 2017. The most severe of which was an injury to the back, which the Razorback knows quite well. Now he's removed one of those turnbuckles. Oh! But he's the one that feels the steel bolt. As Randy follows up, now trying to keep the pressure on. Mounted punches in the corner. Oh, but the Razorback just dropped down. Smartest thing he could have done. Randy still on his feet somehow, obviously stunned. But I can't stress this enough, fans. This is loser leaves PWA. This is the end of the line for one of these men in this match. Not just the United States Championship. But Randy can not only reclaim his dignity and his pride that the Razorback tried to take from him in that attack back in October, he can take the U.S. title that he held at that time and had to vacate. And he can banish the Razorback permanently. If he can just survive, if he can just persevere. But the referee only counts 2. On instinct, perhaps. Desperation enabled Randy to get the shoulder out. The Razorback's convinced he's done enough to put Randy away, but I'm not so sure anything short of artillery would keep this man down. With what is at stake in this match. And you see, off the top, all the way off the top of that clothesline, but Nick Stevens takes out the referee at ringside, going into his pockets, looking for the key. He's got that horseshoe. This cannot be happening. Nick Stevens making his way into the cage. Able to unlock this prison these two men have been placed in. Randy, firmly focused on the Razorback, does not see Nick Stevens. The most pathetic cheap shot in a litany, in a history of them. But the referee is down. Both referees, in fact, are down. Nick Stevens trying to revive him. It can't end this way for Randy. And it won't. It won't end this way. Nick Stevens beside himself at the fact that Randy got his shoulder up, and that makes for quite a large pair, let me tell you. Randy finally comes to terms with the fact that he's got to face both of these men inside the steel cage and there's nothing anyone can do about it. Takes a right hand from the Razorback and shakes it off. Takes another one and fixes an ice cold stare and fires back with a right hand of his own. This is Randy's chance to put the Razorback away once and for all. Stares into the face of Nick Stevens, dispatches him with ease. Looks to drive a stake in the heart of the Razorback, and this could be it. Referee down to count.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and the new PWA United States champion, Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly. The Razorback must now leave PWA.
The shock and awe of this moment now finally setting into these fans who revel in the triumph of Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly. What a victory! The man reclaimed the title he never lost. While accomplishing the goal that he set out, that he has had in mind for nearly a year. Nick Stevens finally realizes his meal ticket is no longer a part of the PWA. Nick Stevens throwing a tantrum, throwing a hissy fit like a petulant child. Oh, that's the... not something I expected to see out of Mr. Stevens, putting his hands on the Razorback. It's about time for Nick Stevens to reap a little bit of what he has sown, I'm afraid. Oh. Slap to the 500-pound Razorback, who just lost his U.S. title, who just found out he's done, he's gone from PWA, and he's got his hand around the throat of Nick Stevens. He might not live long enough for Randy to get 5 minutes with him, and he... Well, what do we have here? I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy this moment, fans, because I know Randy's about to. And I wonder if everybody caught that little acknowledgement when the Razorback left Nick Stevens to suffer the consequences. Nowhere for Nick Stevens to go at last, finally at the mercy of Randy. And as far as I know, I don't think anybody set the timer. I don't think they'll be too concerned as he uses more than his allotted 5 minutes. Tries to make peace after all of this time. I knew he was desperate, but that's just stupid. May all the violence you have sown be visited upon your head 10 times over, Mr. Stevens. And so we witness the ignominious end of the reign of terror of the Razorback and Nick Stevens. I wonder what's more satisfying to Randy, winning the title, banishing the Razorback, or getting to unleash some knife-edge chops to Nick Stevens. Fans, as much as I would like to stay here for the rest of the night and watch this go down, that's all the time we have for this edition of PWA, but what an event it has been, and we will be back to Zanesville before you know it, I guarantee that, fans. Stick around for more PWA next time on YouTube. My name is Aaron Hurt, and we'll see you soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it once again for your winner and the new PWA United States Champion, Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly!
Like I said, fans, that's about all the time we have. We've got a new United States champion, and he's the one left standing. Thank you for joining us, fans. My name is Aaron Hurt, and we'll see you again.